Hi, I'm Elena. Welcome to Open Circle Yoga Online. This morning practice is for you to energize your day through movement and connect with life through body, emotions, and mind. If you're ready to dive in, roll your mats. You will need only your mats. And we'll start the practice. I'm going to start in child's pose. So start with your knees apart, as wide as the mat, toes together, sit down on your heels and start walking your fingers forward. And if the forehead doesn't reach the floor, that's all right. Just let it hang there and start sinking deeper into the pose. Breathing, inhaling into the belly, into the rib cage, back of the body. And long exhale out through the nose and mouth, let it go. A few more breaths like this. Inhale into the belly, into the rib cage. Long breath out. And more, inhale. A long exhale. The next inhale, we'll start making your way up. Coming into a tabletop position. Find your knees below the hips and wrists below the shoulders. You can keep your toes tucked or untuck them. And we're going to start dropping the belly, curling the tailbone, open up the chest. And exhale, press away from the floor, round, tuck your tailbone under. Connect with the breath and movements, inhaling and exhaling. Keep your eyes closed for better awareness. A few more rounds to warm up the spine. Rest of the practice. Full range of motion. In and out. Come back to neutral spine. Just take a few breaths here. Pull the navel closer to your spine. And slightly open up your knees, a bit wider than hip width apart. Walk your hands forward. And find your poppy pose. Think about chest reaching down towards the mat. You'll feel it more in between the shoulder blades, your upper back, your arms are stretching. Another breath here. And we'll start walking the way back, one step at a time. Come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes if they're not tucked yet. And move your knees a few inches forward. We're going to activate the core now. Press through the palms, lift just 5 centimeters off the floor. Don't go high. If you go high, it's very easy. If you stay here, you start feeling your core. Back and front of the body is getting warmer. Another breath here. And then slowly lower the knees down. Just relax for a moment here. Close your eyes. And now let's find our downward facing dog. Moving a few inches forward with your palms. Tuck your toes if they're not tucked yet and start lifting your knees. Hips up and back, transitioning. Keep your knees soft. Maybe you need to walk back a little bit to give more space. And take a couple of breaths. If you need to paddle in place, just lower one heel at a time. Stretching the back of your legs. One breath. Now, look in between the palms and take small, tiny steps towards the top of the mat. All the way, walk, walk, walk. Feet hip width apart. Hands on the shin bones, flat back, lengthen your spine. Another exhale, bend your knees and place the belly on the thighs. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fall. One more time, inhale up. And exhale. Keep your knees bent, and on the inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Join the palms, look up. And palms in front of the heart center. Let's start 3 rounds of sun salutation. So find your feet hip width apart, your Tadasana mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Soften your gaze, knees soft. On the inhale, circle the arms. Interlace your fingers except index fingers. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right. Press your left foot down. Back to the center. Exhale to the left. Press your right foot down. Back to the middle. Interlace your fingers, this time palms facing up. Come up onto your tippy toes. Balance. Your balance starts with the gaze always. Lower the heels down. Arms by the sides, back to Tadasana. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Join the palms, maybe a bit of a back bend. Exhale, fall forward, bend your knees. Hands on the shin bones, flat back. Palms down on the floor. Step, step, plank position. The next exhale, drop your knees. Chin and chest, elbows close to the body. Drop the belly, untuck the toes, and come up in cobra. Exhale, lower your chest down. Press up into a tabletop and back into downward facing dog. It's okay to keep the knees bent again here. One breath. Look in between the palms. Now either take small steps or just one step in between the palms. Left foot forward follows. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale all the way, root to rise, circle, and palms in front of the heart center. Let's do this again. Inhale, circle, reach up. Interlace the fingers except index. Exhale to the right. Back to the center. Exhale, left. Come back to the middle. Interlace palms facing up onto the tippy toes. Balance. Lower the heels down. Back to Tadasana. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Bit of a back bend. Exhale, fall forward. Halfway lift. Palms down on the floor. Step, step. Knees, chin, chest. Untuck the toes. Cobra. And back. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. One breath. Look, step, or maybe hop forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way, reach up. Palms in front. Last round, inhale, reach. Interlace, except index. Exhale. Back to the center. Exhale. Back to the middle, interlace. Up onto your toes. Lower the heels down. Inhale, reach. Bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Palms down on the floor. Step, step. Knees, chin, chest. Untuck the toes, cobra. And back into downward facing dog, up and back. Take one last breath here in downward facing dog. And start lowering your knees down. Keep your toes tucked. Walk back and make sure all the toes are in, even pinky toes. Sit down on your heels and just close your eyes. Notice the effects of 3 rounds of sun salutation on your body and mind. Good. Now untuck the toes, roll your ankles. Sit down in Vajrasana and extend your legs to the side and in front of you. Toes pointed up, flex your feet. On the inhales, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Feel free to bend your knees slightly to target that lower back muscle stretch. You feel that in your back of your legs. Feel free to close your eyes. You can hold on onto your ankles, outer edges of the feet, or maybe 2 fingers around the big toes. Whatever is accessible in this moment. And the next inhale, come back up. Now shift forwards, making sure that you have enough room to lie down. With the help of your core, roll all the way onto the back of the mat. Bring both knees in, give yourself a hug on the knees and massage your lower back side and side. Keep your right knee close to the belly, hug it in, and extend your left leg straight. The right foot will come on top of the thigh, and the left hand will take your right knee to the left for a spinal twist. Extend the right arm to the side, look over your right shoulder. Feel free to close your eyes and enjoy spinal twist. The next inhale, come back to the center. Extend your right leg straight, bring your left knee in, hug it in. Then the left foot on top of the right thigh, and the left knee goes to the right. Look over your left shoulder. A few breaths here. And back to the middle. Extend your left leg straight. Arms by the sides, we're getting ready for Shavasana, your final relaxation pose. Adjust your shoulder blades, tuck them under your lower back. Let the toes drop to the sides, palms facing skywards. And start sinking deeper into the pose. Start with your toes. Feel your heels on the floor. Back of your legs. Glutes are relaxed. Lower back, mid back, and upper back. Both arms, fingers. Relax your face and your jaw, forehead, the back of the neck, back of the head. Now the whole body, and the exhale, let it go. And if you have more time this morning, keep this pose a little longer. Start bringing you back though. For those of you who need to go, start moving the toes and fingers. I'm aware of the sounds around, sounds of your breath. Bring the arms above the head and stretch your whole body. Interlace the fingers from head to toes. Reach and stretch. And on the exhale, roll onto your favorite side. Stay on the side for some time. Place your hand into the floor and come up into seated. Keep your eyes closed and find your cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. Notice the subtle sensations in your body, the effects of the practice. Maybe the mind is more quiet and the body is more relaxed. And before you open your eyes and start with the day, join the palms in front of the heart center, and let's close this practice. Sense of gratitude in your heart space. Gratitude for your body, for this practice, for this day, and for anything else comes to your mind in this moment. Start rubbing the palms, start feeling the heat. And palms over the eyes. Gently open up your eyes behind the palms. Hands in front of the heart center. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste.